What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Ray G, joined as always by my man Jay Rich here to talk some NBA prop plays over on Prizepicks for this Wednesday, January the 4th, 2023 NBA slate. Got a big slate on the docket tonight. Got a couple of plays we're going to run through. Hopefully give you a winner over here, 2-pick power play. As always, we do not make you pay for picks. We walk you through the process, show you the tools and resources that we use to help you make a informed bet. Good process here. We walk you through it. Take what you like, leave what you don't. The only thing that we ask is that you hit the thumbs up button on your way out the building. Comment below. Let us know what you're rocking with this evening. Quick recap of the plays that Jay Rich talked about on the channel yesterday. Boom, 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 boom. 3 for 3. He hit everything. Laurie Marketing went over his points. There was a couple of sweaty ones at first. It looked a little risky, but Williams hit. And who's the other play you talked about?
Bobby Portis' rebounds, and then Jalen Williams got lucky. SGA was ruled out with an illness, so we got some free money there. He went over. Yeah. A little sweaty with the 30-point blowout with the OKC putting up 150 on the Boston Celtics. Didn't see that one coming. But yeah, definitely some good plays. Bobby Portis went way over. And yeah, Laurie Marketing cashing in with 16 seconds left, getting fouled on a three-pointer, so he did hit the points over as well. Some more plays today, though, Ray. I think we found some really good ones, massive slate, but we're not going to overdo it after the 3-0 start, So let's get into it right after the intro.
High-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by Prizepicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, Jay, kick us off. Where you starting at tonight?
I am starting with Zach LaVine's three-pointers up against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Now, you look on the season, the Brooklyn Nets are the number one matchup for opposing shooting guards, shooting the ball from the three-point line. And on top of that, Zach LaVine has hit 5 3-pointers against the Brooklyn Nets. He's hit in 4 of his last 6 games, 3 of his last 4. They allow a 36% three-point percentage to opposing shooting guards. I think this is a really good matchup for LaVine. Like I mentioned, he did hit 5 the last time they played. The points are juiced to the over. The threes are juiced heavily to the over, minus 140, all the way up to minus 150 on the books. I think LaVine goes over again tonight. We might even like Kevin Durant on the other side, but I think LaVine is the best play. You look at where the money is. You look at the line. He's hitting consistently. The matchup is number 1 in the NBA. I think LaVine is going to go over against Brooklyn tonight. I think I like him even more than DeRozan. People are kind of on both. Yeah. I think LaVine has the best matchup personally.
Man, I love it. I saw this, and like you said, Brooklyn giving it up to the shooting guard position, and Zach LaVine, he will take his shots. 3-point attempts, 9, 3, 9, 7, and 6 versus Brooklyn. He had 11. That's what he's getting up. So there you go. I like this at 2.5, juiced heavy to the over. These are the type of plays that you want to take on Prizepicks. Listen, if you don't like it, you don't have to take it, but the data's here. This is a good play. Whether the result cashes or not, this is a good play. Minus 140 to the over. He's getting up the shots. The minutes are there. It's a plus matchup. The best matchup defensively. This is a solid play. Again, whether it cashes or not, we're just trying to provide good plays for you. I agree, Jay. I love Zach LaVine more than 2.5 threes. I will be running that, as well as Prizepicks trying to scare us off with Steven Adams. Jay, I told you last game. I've been telling you. Bigs versus Charlotte. Thomas Bryant had 15. They set the line at 9.5 the last time the Hornets played versus the Lakers. I wake up this morning and there was a little value on Prizepicks because they had Steven Adams at 14.
14 late last night.
They bump it up to 14.5. And Jay, I don't give a damn. I'm still taking it. I'm not scared of it. I still want Steven Adams rebounds. You target bigs versus Charlotte. They are the best matchup for bigs. You look at Charlotte right here, giving it up. Number 1 in the NBA, 17.6 rebounds allowed to the center position. And even the fantasy score, Jay, to the center position, they are dreadful, giving it up. Number 1 in the NBA at allowing fantasy points to the center. Now, I just want to talk to a couple of different ways that you can approach this one. And I just want to ask your opinion, Jay. What do you think the best way to do this is? So when you're looking at Steven Adams, you could potentially pivot to a first half play, right? You could look at his first half fantasy score, which is set at, I believe, 17.5 for Steven Adams. If you're scared of the rebounds, right? If you're scared of the full game rebounds, and over here on props.cash, let's take a look at it really quickly. Charlotte versus Memphis, first half right here. Let's go rebounds. Let's go points, rebounds, and assists. We don't need that. Microsoft Exchange. Here we go. They had 14 points, rebounds, and assists and that's what his line is set at. He had 33 versus Charlotte in the last matchup, averaging 16. If he hits this 14 number, he's going to go over his fantasy score of 17.5. 14 minutes. Jay, it really comes down to, you think this is a game? If this is a competitive game, I like the 14.5 rebounds for him for the full game. If you think it's going to be a blowout, maybe you target a first half play for Steven Adams.
Yeah, so the problem for me is I am a little bit worried about foul trouble, right? There will be guys driving to the lane, whether it's Terry Rozier or LaMelo Ball, that he potentially could be in foul trouble to where a first half play could be in jeopardy. Over the course of the last 3 games, right? 17, 21, 17 rebounds, like you mentioned, 19 versus Charlotte in the last game. 7.5 point spread. We'll see. I mean, Charlotte's one of those teams that can't stay competitive. They do slow teams down a little bit too. And I think that could help Steven Adams stay in the game a little bit longer. On top of that, we'll see how they ultimately run their rotations. How much does Mason Plumlee play? He'll probably play a lot to try and contend with Adams, but I would probably play the full game. I don't know if I would bank on the first half just because you never know what happens. But the history, the matchup, the line movement got this at plus 110 late last night, right? Over 4.5. Now it's all the way down to minus 115, minus 130. So a lot of line movement there. A lot of people are on this play. There's a lot of reasons why. And Brandon Clark was already been ruled out. So another big rebounder for Memphis who won't be playing. So we'll probably see a lot of heavy minutes for Adams in this one. A lot of people are on it, I think, for good reason, though. Charlotte has been awful at rebounding. They're dead last in defensive rebounding, so I think there's a really good chance for him to go over. And the history tells you he's probably going to, based off how bad a lot of teams, or how badly a lot of teams have out-rebounded the Hornets over the last few games.
There it is. Those are 2 plays. Zach LaVine over 2.5 3-pointers made, and Steven Adams, I'm not scared, 14.5. Let's go get it tonight, big dog. Steven Adams over 14.5. Rebounds, those are the plays. Take what you like, leave what you don't. Just hit the thumbs up button on your way out of the building. If you tail, give Prizepicks hell, and if we fail, do not bail. Good luck. Enjoy the games tonight. We're out of this thing. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.